a lot of chatter out there. The notion of end of time, end of days,
kind of an end times theory, religious conspiracy theorists. It seems to be that people have a real fascination with the mystery of end time predictions.
When you hear that, what do you think?
From middlemen to maven, we've taken the same sin and spun it around on CNN and sold it back to the people again. Unoriginal, subliminal, sunk inside of our cynical, overly socio-political brains. We've become divisible. We've awakened the ancient, slumbering Satan who took control of the church where our leaders claimed they were saved in. The bloodline is frontline in this war that we're waging. Manipulate the strings to V-chips been placed in. Evil's in the air in the cities we're raised in. It's blatant. Read between the lines, brains vacant. The immediate syndicate with a sophisticated system of symbols stretching the earth's surface using satellite signals. There's an eye in the rear view. Big brother's watching. Google Earth catches drug dealers and no one sees a problem. No one sees the problem with the government spying on them. We're so backwards. Got us convinced that we want them, need them. Wolf in sheepskin, we can't see them. Somehow on some level we strive to be them. Fuck that, I'm breaking off from the pack with my heart in my hands and my brain still intact. These are plague days and through the haze when waste lays waist deep amongst the cities that burn while we sleep. In these plague days is the people we pray to, a God who supposedly saves, who shepherds the sheep when they stray. In these plague days, who shepherds the sheep when they stray. These are plague days and through the haze when waste lays waist deep amongst the cities that burn while we sleep. In these plague days is the people we pray to, a God who supposedly saves, who shepherds the sheep when they stray. In these plague days, who shepherds the sheep when they stray.
And signs, believers, true events, see if they can decipher them before
Changed the way
anybody
you
else.
thought about the idea of the end times, or with Jesus coming back.
And I need to be ready whenever it is that God decides to end my life here on earth.
In these plague days, the dead raised with maidens. Every statement that's made when the fear weighs in. The same men walk the same roads that are paved in. The same sweat, the same back-breaking hatred. It rains red. Hollowed halls are now caved in the mason. 33rd degree cursing me, certainly not mercifully. You wonder why the world always gets the worst of me personally. Every verse of me's to be opened and examined and handed down to another man to be answered. These questions are meshed in with facts suggesting you can feel it in your chest down to your intestines. Students and soldiers, this concludes our lesson. Beware of the water that your body was blessed in. I brought you the key, you can bring the rest in. It's etched or sketched in, erase your name upon checking. These are plague days and through the haze when waste lays waist deep amongst the cities that burn while we sleep. In these plague days is the people we pray to, a God who supposedly saves, who shepherds the sheep when they stray. In these plague days, who shepherds the sheep when they stray. These are plague days and through the haze when waste lays waist deep amongst the cities that burn while we sleep. In these plague days is the people we pray to, a God who supposedly saves, who shepherds the sheep when they stray. In these plague days, who shepherds the sheep when they stray.
And when something like this happens, people kind of turn to those thoughts.